Do you want an edge on your sports book? We know that you do, and that's why we are here. Welcome into the only daily sports betting podcast that's in your feed before 11 a.m., powered by SportsLine. It's the Early Edge, and yes, I know Christmas morning is still 3 days away, but it feels like it today because the start of the NBA season is here. So today on our board, NBA, favorite prop from the NBA, college bowl game pick, and also some college hoops from the maestro. So let's bring in my cappers. For the very first time on the show, he's an NBA guru, whiz. Last year, if you were a $100 bettor with my man Mike Barner, you brought home over $3,800, 59% winners, and you're ready to go. Welcome to the show, Mike.
Thanks for having me. I look forward to get going this season as well. Hopefully I'll keep that heater going.
Well, you are next to one of our favorites. He is the maestro. He is the man. He is the guy who keeps us all right here. Larry Hartstein, even when you lose like last night, it's by a half a point. That's how hot you are right now in college hoops.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about Deontay Johnson getting 13 targets yet not exceeding 60 receiving yards. It's on to today, Coach.
It's all about what we do next. You're right, Maestro. Here we go. Mike, you are up first. NBA. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe the matchups we're getting on night one. Let's start. Warriors. Steph Curry's back at the Nets. We've got Kyrie. We've got Kevin Durant. The Nets are giving 7.5. This total just keeps going up. According to our friends at William Hill, it's now at 232. Mike, give it to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the total keeps going up. I'll definitely take the under on 232. The Warriors, they're going to have problems scoring this season without Klay Thompson. You basically got Steph Curry. He's going to have to, if not lead the league in scoring, he's going to have to be among the league leaders just for them to be competitive. Andrew Wiggins is too inconsistent. They do have Kelly Oubre Jr. I like adding him. Big loss for them tonight is no Draymond Green. He doesn't score a lot of points, but he does dish out a lot of assists. He's one of the best facilitators of their offense. So as much as the Nets, have their firepower with Kyrie and Durant, I do like the under overall in the game because of the Warriors.
I like that play, Mike, and I'm gonna look at the Warriors here. I just think it's a little bit inflated. The Nets have massive expectations, but they were 8-12 with Kyrie in the lineup last year. They were better without him, and now Durant's coming in, and it's massive expectations. And I just don't yet know how the pieces are going to fit together. And this is a first-time coach as well, so I'll take the points with the Warriors.
All right, that game is the first of the doubleheader, 7 Eastern on TNT. By the way, our guy Tim Doyle, he likes the Nets, the future, the under 45.5 wins this season. I think he believes it's going to take them a while to really get in sync with each other. Game number 2 on TNT tonight. This is going to be awesome. Clippers, Lakers, the Lake Show, the defending champions, they're giving 3. The total sitting at 220. Mike, go.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Lakers on the money line. I feel a little safer with the money line. It's not often that you see a defending champion improve as much as they did, adding Dennis Schroeder and Montrezl Harrell. Those are big additions for the Lakers. Depth is going to be key for them considering the shortened offseason. Another big loss for the Clippers tonight. He might not be a big name, but Marcus Morris isn't going to play. He's an important part of their team. He can defend multiple positions. So I'll take the Lakers to win this game.
Yeah, I would lean to the Lakers too. I just also very impressed with all the additions they made in the offseason. I mean, the Clippers do have the motivational edge in this spot, but yeah, I'm going to lean Lakers as well.
And also, we should point out that if somebody likes the total out there, all 4 Lakers-Clippers games last year went under. Just a little nugget there. All right, we've got to have props on day number 1, don't we, boys? Got to have
yeah.
Mike, give me something.
I'll take Kelly Oubre Jr. over 5.5 rebounds. He played a ton for the Suns last season. He averaged 35 minutes a game, and he averaged 6.4 rebounds a game. He's going to play just as much for the Warriors. They have no depth. Green being out is going to hurt them on the rebounding department. James Wiseman didn't play in the preseasons. They've got other guys like Kevon Looney and Marquise Chris. So I think Oubre is going to play a lot. He'll be active on the board. So give me the over on 5.5 rebounds.
I'm going to go over 8.5 assists for LeBron. He averaged over 10 assists last season. I just think in game 1, he's going to try to facilitate all the new guys that have come in. He's going to not want to dominate offensively by scoring 30 or 40, but I do think he wants to help everybody get involved and get off to a good start. So I'll go over 8.5.
Yeah, there are certain nights of the year where LeBron loves to shine, and opening night is one of those nights. Don't forget, if you are not a member of SportsLine yet, what are you waiting for? We've got the deal of a lifetime just for you. If you use the promo code EDGE, you'll get 30 days for free access to all of our great cappers from all the sports from all over the world. All you have to do is use a promo code EDGE and open up an account today. And you'll get great picks like this one from our end, Barrett Salih. We've got another bowl game today, 12:30 Pacific, 3:30 Eastern time. Tulane, Nevada. Tulane giving minus 2.5. Barrett loves Nevada to cover, plus the 2.5 total at 57 there as well. Tulane missing their all-time sacks leader, Patrick Johnson. So that's another pick you could get from the SportsLine app if you were a member. All right, final pick of the day. The Maestro, Larry Hartstein, has been on absolute fire in college hoops. What are you finding value on today, Larry?
I'm from Missouri, and I'm going to look at my home state, Missouri Tigers, laying 11 against Bradley. And, you know, Missouri's undefeated. They've already taken out Oregon and Illinois. They had a game canceled, so they've been kind of waiting for this one. Bradley's had a good start, but their leading scorer and rebounder, Elijah Childs, landed on his hip really hard. It's a bruised hip. He didn't practice yesterday. He says he's going to play. His coach says it's a game time call. I'm expecting him to play, but I don't think he'll be 100%. I'm going to lay 11 with the Tigers.
All right, that total also coming in at 135.5 if anybody's interested. Missouri, by the way, 4-1 against the spread this season. Okay, quickly, let's recap our picks. Remember, we do it in 10 minutes or under. On the NBA, Mike loved the under, which is now up to 232 between the Warriors and the Nets. Same game, Larry liked Golden State plus the 7.5 in the second game tonight on TNT. Lakers money line from Mike. Remember, a little bit more juice, but like we say here on the show, sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze. Now, also in our props bet, Larry also leaning the Lakers a little bit. Kelly Oubre over 5.5 rebounds for Golden State. LeBron James over 8.5 assists for the Lakers. Also from the SportsLine app, we gave you Nevada plus 2.5 in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. And finally, the Maestro gave us Missouri minus the 11 in college hoops. Where else are you going to get that many picks in 10 minutes or less? That'll do it for us. Mike, hopefully you enjoyed it for the first time because we're going to see a lot of you on this show. For the Maestro, Larry Hartstein, for our man who puts it all together, Jacob, our producer, I am the coach. Remember, this is the only place for your daily early edge.